So here with the Wandering Electrician, and it's middle of winter, so we really can't do much outside. I mean, it's North Carolina, so I mean, last week it was sleeting, today it's 65, so we can't really go to the river every day during the winter. But so I figured I'd show you one of my kayaks. This is the Pelican Boost. I think it's a Pelican Boost 100. It's 10 foot long. This was actually my first kayak. It actually came with pretty much nothing on it. Pretty cheap. Got it from Dick's on Father's Day for, I don't know, I think it was on sale for like, I think it was like $200 or something like that. So, like I said, it had pretty much nothing on it when we got it, and it just didn't work. I mean, it worked, it floated, it did good, but you couldn't put anything in it. Anything in it, you had to tie down, strap down, anything like that. So the first thing I did was put this deck hatch in, which it's just a cheap deck hatch. It works really well. Got it off of Amazon for, I don't know, it was like $10. I'm sure they make a whole lot better ones, but this is what I got. But you can take the bag out and get inside and actually put more in there if you need to. But it works really well, keeps everything dry and all that. Put the deck bunging on the front. Ordered, again, everything pretty much comes from Amazon. It's all cheap, you know, nothing top of the line, just whatever works. Again, this was my first kayak, so didn't really want to spend a whole lot of money on doing all this stuff. But we put some bungee cord on there, some deck hooks. Put a few more in here for the pretty much to attach anything in there you don't want to fall off the side. Gotta have the big cell phone case because, well, I've got a big cell phone. But this, just use like a tent spike and a retractable dog leash. Works really well for like tying off the sticks and things like that. So anyway, come up to the bank, stab it in the beach, and unless there's a strong current, you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. The seat was pretty much just a back flap when I got it. So again, cheap Amazon seat, but it does great. I mean, no problems whatsoever with it. And it has like a little pouch that clicks to the back that you can put stuff in, so that's pretty cool. Handles, added all those because it has just these little indentations, which when you try to pick it up and put it on top of the car, truck, it's kind of heavy. They say it's like 50 pounds, but it feels a lot heavier with the length it is and stuff. But those make a huge difference. The kayak itself is, I mean, we call it the barge. It carries everything. You can stand on it and you won't tip over. Never even came close to flipping it in the river, on a lake or anything like that. But it's slow. It's extremely slow. Probably because it has like, I guess I call it like a tri-hole, like on a regular ski boat or something, like the old tri-hole boats and stuff. Works really well for being stable. It's nice and wide. The bottom has 2 indentation grooves that the water goes through like that, but it's extremely slow. It tracks really well, but it's just slow. It's named the Confused Panda. We let our 8-year-old son name all of our kayaks, and this one is the Confused Panda. So I really like it. It's my only sit on top that is mine. I haven't really had any problems with it aside from, like I said, it being slow. But after we put all the stuff on it, all the extra straps and all the deck hatches and stuff like that, and the seat, like I said before, the seat was extremely uncomfortable. Now with this, it's really not bad at all. This holds your seat real bad. Again, this is not an expensive seat. This is like, I think it was like 30 bucks from Amazon, anything like that. If you want to know where it came from, send me a message and I'll try to link it to you. The only thing about it is it had scupper holes right where you sit, so the water, right away you get your butt wet. There's no way around it. You're going to get your butt wet. Other than that, there's really nothing to it. Like I said, it's big, it's wide, it'll carry everything there is. And of course, carries lots of dirt too because I never washed my kayaks. Probably should, but you know, that's what it is. So, don't know a whole lot more to tell you other than we'll show you a little closer up views of it and stuff like that. So, like I said, this is the deck hatch. And it's really easy to put in, basically. And there's actually was a circle marked, like an indentation in the plastic that was actually the right size. This is a 6-inch deck hatch. And it's got the nice little twist thing, so it's real easy to keep locked. But just basically drill a hole, or mark your circle, drill a hole, take a jigsaw, cut it out. It put some marine goop underneath it, run the screws in there, and it takes like maybe 10 to 15 minutes to put one in, if that long. The handles, again, I riveted these. I think all the eyelets, yeah, they're all riveted in and gooped underneath and stuff like that. So they won't come out. Well, none of it will anyway. But the handles are just handles. They work really well. They pick it up, throw it over your shoulder, throw it on top of the car, whatever. The seat is, I took the old one out, which I think it just had 2 rivets holding it in the back behind there. And actually, I didn't even put hooks here. I probably should, but I just figured that would hold it just fine, the little strap pieces, and it has. And then these go back and they clip on these right here in the back. Again, it's the Confused Panda. Everyone seems to think that matches me quite well. I guess I'm confused all the time. Who knows? But it's, like I said, it's Pelican Boost. They're really cheap. If you haven't had a kayak yet, but you want a kayak and you're afraid of something that might be rocky or tippy or something like that, which after having all the rest of the kayaks, we have 5 in the fleet now. This one is the most stable one we have. Like I said, it's slow, but there's no way, I mean, I really don't see how you tip it over. I've actually been on it myself and had my 8-year-old son climbing off the side and back on it and all that. Never had a trouble tipping it over. I've stood up on it. The nice thing is, because it's sit on top and it's nice and flat and stable, if you pull it up to the beach, you just basically, like, you pull it up on shore, paddle in as far as you can, pull it up on shore, and then just walk to the front of it like it's any other boat. Will not tip over, not even close. So this is my Pelican Boost Confused Panda, and this is what I've done to it. I've got this is what I've done to it. We have another Pelican, which I can show you in another video. I've done some modifications to it. It's a sit on top, and then we have an Old Town Loon 111 that I haven't modified yet. Just got it at the end of last season, and probably going to add a few things to it. But the Loon is an excellent kayak. They're a little pricier. Actually, I don't even think you can get the 111 anymore. But all right. So again, Boost 100, great kayak to start with. Very cheap kayak. Pick them up at Dick's, Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm not sure where else you can get them. I'm sure it's a Pelican. Pretty much anywhere you can get a Pelican, we'll have them. I think they're actually one of the cheapest ones they have, but it's a very good one. It's stable, tracks really well. It's not real fast, but if you're gonna fish and want a cheap fishing kayak, this is like perfect. I mean, I don't think you can get any better as far as staying cheap now. You want to go something expensive? I'm sure there's a lot better, but $250, you can't beat it. So check us out next time. I'll show you some of the other kayaks we have. We've got a Loon 111, Old Town Loon 111. We've got a Pelican Stinger, I think, 100. An Old Town Otter. I think it's a 8 foot or something, 8.5 foot. And then we have a little 8-foot, I believe it's a pelican as well. I have to check. I can't remember what we just got it a few weeks ago. So check out the next video. I'll show you some more. Hopefully the next video is us out on the water again, because, well, haven't been on the water in quite a while. It's middle of winter. Every other week it snows or it's 20 degrees. Today it's 70 and had to work, couldn't get on the water. So anyway, check us out next time and we'll see what we can come up with. All right. The Wandering Electrician. See ya.